Hi everybody, Zeffy Brody here again. I want to cover the tip that I was getting ready to show everybody, or did show briefly on the last video. I want to make sure that I just focus directly on this tip. Someone else had covered this just recently, so I wanted to show it to my subscribers. What I'm talking about is when you go into edit your appearance and edit your shape, your avatar goes into this A pose and or a T pose, and you can these thumbnails exist showing you how small or how big, showing you the two extremes of what the slider does, but these things don't change. When I say I move this all the way up to 100, these thumbnails here do not change, so they're really kind of useless. I think it's more for people who don't understand Second Life at all. And as a result of all these thumbnails, you have to scroll and scroll and scroll to get down to the thing that you need to work on, or like say you want to take a screenshot of this or something, it would be really hard to fit it all in there, I was thinking more along the lines of, like, every time I get a my alt or something, I like to have the same body shape going on in all of them, so I would take these body numbers and write them down on a piece of paper, and I have to scroll down and write them all down, and then when I go over to the alt, I have to scroll down and try and fill these out, and it's really a pain in the butt that way. And I found something, this tip here will solve that problem, and also will pull you out of whatever you're doing to do the edit pose. So how we do this, I was going to do this on an alt, but I found out I don't need to now, because, well, if I did it on an alt, it was going to look the same way. It's one of those things that saves on your computer the same way for every account that you have. This is on Firestorm. This is, I don't know anything about other viewers, but you might want to try and see if it'll do this on other viewers too. So you go Control P to bring up your preferences, and usually it'll open up wherever you left it last. You need to go down to Move and View, and this bit in the middle, automatically pose your avatar. Select one or more. You don't have to select one. You can uncheck if you don't want your arm to be, say I was going to edit this. Let's see if I can do this. Edit. Usually your arm would be, my animation overrider is on. It's probably not going to do it here, but usually your avatar's arm will stick up in the air, kind of goofy-fied. So if you don't want that to happen when you're editing something, say you're in public and you want to inspect something, click on it to see who made it or whatever, you don't want your arms sticking up and everybody to know that you're being nosy. So you unclick that, because I think that's an old-timey thing to have. And this appearance thing gets you out of that A pose when you're editing your appearance. And this one here gets rid of those thumbnails, those squares with the little picture in that. So I'm going to get rid of that too. And while I'm at it, I don't see one for turning off the face light, but it also puts a face light on you, which I did mention is very annoying. It was really making my face look distorted on one of my avatars, and I couldn't really fine-tune his features with that. on. So I unticked all these things, and you're going to say okay. Don't forget to say okay, otherwise it won't stay. Then when you go back into your edit appearance, edit shape, all that goofy, all those big thumbnails with pictures of your face and body and all that is gone, and everything's in these nice little tight rows. Or if you wanted to take a screenshot of this or be able to jot it down, it's a lot easier. And you can get to the thing that you want to change. If you've been in Second Life for a while, you don't really need to know what eye pop does. I mean, it makes one eye bigger than the other, you know, that old stuff. And yeah, if you know it, then you don't really need those hints. So shutting them off makes this thing look so much nicer. Makes it easier to get to all the numbers, fill them out real quick if you're working off of a piece of paper like I always used to. Because like I wanted my boobs to be the same, and my hips and everything always were. I always liked that shape that I've always had on most of my avatars. And but your faces are all going to be different depending on what head you have. So yeah, like I get a new head, say new head, and then I put it on, and the shape is just ridiculous on the body. Somebody's funny idea of what a body should look like. So I almost always have to go in and change my body back to my normal preferences here. That's what I mean. Okay, that's how you do that in Firestorm. Like I said, I don't know what it does in the Linden Viewer or Singularity or any of those. But yeah, you can check that out and see if it works for you. This is the bladencat Hume avatar that the Mighty Ginkgo has on Marketplace. I just did well, not really a tutorial, but I did a show and off video of it a minute ago. See my previous video if you're curious about that. Meanwhile, thanks everybody for watching. Hope it helps somebody. Like and subscribe. Help me get to 1,000. Thanks. Bye-bye.